Our homework lesson for tonight is Unit 2, Lesson 2, Solve Area Word Problems. That will be 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are puzzles, and they're hard for the children to understand because, well, let me show you. You take the shaded numbers on the side here, and you multiply them by the shaded numbers on the top, and then you fill in the unshaded numbers in the middle. So let's try one. I can do 2 times 6. 2 times 6 would be 12, and I'm going to put that where the 2 would meet, just like on our grid. For this one here, to solve for the shaded one, how many 9s are in 36? Well, I would have to count by 9s. Well, I can do that one by putting my fingers down. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I have my 4th finger down. So that is a 4. Now I can complete this white square by taking the 2 times the 4 and getting 8. For this one, I have to find this shaded area. I have to divide. So I have to count by 4s until I get to 12. So 4, put my dots there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I got there already. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put a 3 in here because 3 times 4, when I bring them together, would give me my 12. Oh, now I can solve for the shaded one up here because I'm going to go, I have to have 2 digits at least. So how many 3s does it take me to get to 9? Well, from playing Buzz, I know 3, 6, 9. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put a 3 up here because 3 times 3, when I bring those together, will give me 9. Now I can fill in these 2 because I have the digits in the gray. So 3 times 9, down my 3rd finger, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Here's going to go my 27. Now I'm going to take these 2 shaded ones to fill in. Okay, so 3 times 2, 3, 6. And that goes there. So I have this column done, I have this column done. Now I'm going to fill in the 3rd column by taking 9 times 6. I can do that, putting my 6th finger down. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. 2 times 6 is 12. I already have that. 3 times 6, I don't have that, so I have to keep counting by 3s now. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I'm at 18. So 3 times 6 would be 18. And I move on to my next puzzle. To find the shaded areas, I need to divide. To find the clear areas, I need to multiply. So to find the shaded area, I have to divide. I have to count by 7s to 28. I haven't done 7s very long, so I'm going to make my list of 7s. I'm going to put my dot here. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and I'm at my 28. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 7 would give me 28. I can do the next one, 7 times 6. Well, I'm going to have to count some more 7s. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and then I have 70. So I'm going to go back and I need to do 7 times 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be 42. And now I need to divide because I'm going to find a shaded area. So how many 7s in 56 to get the shaded area? So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have all my shaded areas filled in on this side, but not on this side yet. So I need to fill in this one. So I need to know how many 6s is it till I get to 30. So I got to count by 6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now I have my 6s up until 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put my 5 in the shaded area because 5 times 6 would give me 30. Now because I have all my shaded areas filled in, all I need to do is multiply. 4 times 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5 times 8. Well, 4 is twice 8, so 20 plus 20 would be 40. 4 times 6, here's my 6s right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 6 would be 24. I already have that. Now I have 6 times 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to do one more 6, so 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Times 6 would be 36. And I have them all filled in. So if you can solve for the shaded ones, you do dividing. Clear ones and the unshaded ones, you multiply. Let's look at our last one. 5 times something equals something. We have no idea what that is. So where can we start? We can do this one. We can do 5 times 4. That would go right here. So 5 times 4 is 20. We have that one. We can do 7 times 4 right here and go to my 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 28. So 7 times 4 would go right here, 28. Okay. So I can solve for this shaded one by dividing. How many 5s does it take me to get to 30? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would be a 6. I have to solve this one right here. How many 7s does it take me to get to 56? So 7 times what equals 56? So let's count our 7s down to 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put an 8 here. So 8 times 7 is 56. Now I can do 5 times 8. And this is 25, 30, 35, 40. So now I have to find this shaded area. And I have to do that by dividing. So I take my 12 and I divide it by 4. How many 4s does it take me to get to 12? I look over here, 4, 8, 12, 1, 2, 3. I need to put a 3 We're dividing 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Now I can multiply and filling in my unshaded ones. 8 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got to count on. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 times 8 is 24. And then I need to do 3 times 6 to fill in this one. So I have my 3's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 would be 18. Okay, let's look at our problems. Raul built a rectangular tabletop with a length of 3 feet and a width of 6 feet. What is the area of the tabletop? Remember, when I'm finding area, I'm finding squares. So A equals L times W. I'm going to fit in what I know. I don't know my area, so I leave that as my unknown. Length, it tells me it has a length of 3 feet. I'm going to multiply that times the width, and it says a width of 6 feet. So now I solve it. 3 times 6 equals, well, here's my 3's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be 18. N equals 18 square, and tabletop length of, and feet. That would be one little dash there. And I box my answer. Let's look at number 5. Li Fong covered the rectangular floor of his treehouse with 48 square feet of carpeting. If one side of the floor has a length of 6 feet, what is the length of the adjacent side? So this is what my rectangle would look like. I know my area. My area equals 48. I already know that. And it says if the side of the floor has a length of 6 feet, so I know my length. I do not know my width. So we're going to write our area formula. A equals length times W. In this case, I do know my area because it tells me right here. So that's 48 equals, I do know my length. That's 6 times, and I do not know my width. That is my unknown. Okay. Because I have an unknown factor here, I need to divide. So 48 divided by 6 equals, and here's my 6's that I started, but I'm not far enough yet. I have to get to 48. So I'm going to count on from 36, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So now I'm far enough counting. Oh, not yet. I have to get to 48. So 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Now I'm far enough. So I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It takes me 8 6's to get to 48. So my width, that's my unknown this time, equals 8. And I'm wanting to find this. I'm not wanting to find squares. So I'm just going to put feet. I already know how many squares I have. Let's look at number 6. Francis wants to paint a rectangular wall that has a width of 8 feet and a height of 9 feet. Okay, so let's draw that. Let's put that down here. It has a width of 8 and a height of 9. Well, it doesn't really make any difference how we, because we're going to multiply them, and with the commutative property, we can switch them back and forth. So I do my formula, area equals length times width. Okay, I know my length and I know my width, so area equals 8 times 9. By doing my 8th finger down, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72. 8 times 9 equals 72. Now it asks me, what is the area of the wall? So A equals 72 square feet. Put my little 1 dash up there. I'm going to box that. That's one of my questions. But now it has another question. Does Francis, that will cover 85 square feet? Let's go back. Francis wants to paint a rectangular wall that has a width of 8 feet and a height of 9 feet. She has a quart of paint that will cover 85 square feet. What is the area of the wall? That's what we found out, 72. Does Francis have enough paint? Well, she needs 72, and she has 85, so yes, she does have enough paint. Let's look at number 7. Willis. Willis cuts out a paper rectangle with an area of 42 square centimeters. So I'm going to draw my rectangle. I know my area equals 42. If one side has a length of 6 centimeters, oh, I want to do that, 6 centimeters, what is the length of the adjacent side? And the adjacent side is the one that joins it. This would be the opposite side. This is the adjacent side. Top and bottom are the same. Opposite sides are equal. So we can put our L down here. This is going to be our width. So write our formula. A equals length times W. In this case, now I know my area, so 42 equals length, I don't know my length, times my width is 6. And I'm going to make this a cursive, just so you don't think it's a 1. I have an unknown factor here, so I'm going to do the opposite operation. So 42 divided by 6 equals my width, because that's my unknown. Is my length. So now I'm going to go to my 6's, and I'm going to count to 42, because how many 6's in 42? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 42 divided by 6 equals 7. So now I know the length down here. I'm not looking for squares. I'm just looking for this length. So my length would equal 7, and I believe we're working in centimeters. And that would be my unknown. So quite a lengthy homework tonight. A lot of math facts that we need to write down if we want to be successful in dividing or multiplying. And that is the end of tonight's lesson, Unit 2, Lesson 2.